Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. I appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today, we're talking about the movie Abigail, which has a great moral to this story, which is beware if you kidnap a little girl or a little boy, because they just might be a vampire and they might suck your blood dry. Suck you dry your blood, indeed. So hope you enjoy this video. Have a great day. Now let's get a little serious here. A little serious about the movie Abigail. Yes, that's not really a spoiler because it's in the trailer about these group of people who kidnap a ballerina girl here for ransom. Turns out she's actually a vampire, and she hunts them down throughout the movie, sucking their blood. But actually, there's a lot more to the story. So, you know, when you first watch the trailer, like, oh, great, they gave away the whole story. But really, there is a little bit more. Actually, yeah, a little bit more to the story than just them kidnapping a girl, holding her ransom, and then she's turning out to be a vampire. I really did enjoy this. Went to see it on Saturday with my son, and we had a great time watching this movie. Like the trailer said, you know, these group of people kidnapped this girl. Turns out it's more than what meets the eye. She's kind of like a transformer in a way, you know, transforms to a vampire. The acting in this movie is very great. I would say the star really is the Abigail girl. She really does shine in this. That actress, I'll make sure I'll put her down in the descriptions. Does a fantastic job, especially for an actress her age. She's very young, and I believe she gets all the mannerisms very well in this show. Like when she's pretending to be a human, you know, you really feel sorry for her. Like, man, they're not torturing, but like this poor little girl, she's being kidnapped by these strangers. You know, they treat her kind of rough, and that, you know, they have her a bag over her head and stuff like that, and she just kind of covers and all the emotions that a kid in her position would have. I don't know if it's great on her job or if like the director really helped her and did a great job in directing her how to do her facial impressions and stuff like that. Probably a little bit of both, but she does a fantastic job, and the rest of the cast as well. That's fantastic. I'm just saying though, the girl who plays Abigail really stole the show for me. I'm not criticizing the adults because they did a very well job too. It's just, you know, it's kind of surprising to see somebody at such a young age act so well. And you really do kind of like the characters as well, and like you do get behind the vampire girl. You know, first you feel sorry for her, then you're like, oh my gosh, she's. They really go all out with her and her meanness. You know, you you really fear her in this show. And then you kind of like the beginning, you know, you do get kind of a backstory, like a big old info dump on each character, which, you know, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. It's like, do I really need to know everybody's backstory? You know, I guess you're trying to get me to feel some empathy for these people before they die, kind of thing. But, you know, while it could have been, that part of the movie could have been a little bit shortened and maybe cut out altogether, because we didn't really need to know that information. To me, I don't think you really know that information. So just kind of make the movie drag on a little bit at the beginning. But, you know, it's just one of the small things that could be done a little bit better editing. But it did kind of show how our female lead was kind of very observant and smart and able to very catch on to like her surroundings and understand the situation that she's into. And, you know, trying to think of better words there. But I can understand why they did it, though, because you do know something about these characters. And the movie, after the first 15, maybe 30 minutes, does move very fast after that. So you don't really get a chance to really get to know the characters. But I don't really think you need to know, like, their backgrounds as much as they're portrayed in this. You know, we just need to know, you know, how these people are handling the situation. Like, who cares what they did before their life? I guess it was kind of important for a female lead, though, to know what kind of life she had before she decided to take this job of kidnapping a little girl, and her motives, especially for her. And for the other ones, it's kind of obvious they're just in it for the money. You do get some lovable characters. You know, you get your big old muscle man guy. He's kind of funny and lovable. type of dude, you know, you kind of root for them. You do get some of these characters that you do root for. You hope that they survive, even though they're kind of scum of the earth because they're out there kidnapping a person. You get a little bit more reveal into the world of the vampires as well. I liked how they introduced it. And I kind of like how at a certain point, our gang of villains here, I guess everybody's kind of a villain, right? I mean, you kidnap a girl, and then the girl becomes a villain because she's a vampire. Anyways, as our group of humans, I would just say, trying to figure out, you know, the weakness of a vampire. You know, they're recalling all these movies that they've seen and stuff. And I kind of like how they trashed the Twilight series in this one, because I hated the vampire aspect of Twilight. Just, you know, they're in sunlight and they're all glittery and stuff like that. I like how they kind of trash that concept in this, and they kind of make fun of that movie. And I will just say that there is like the death scenes on this movie are very sudden. You don't really get no famous last words, which is terrific. You know, somebody's dying for 5 minutes while they spew all this dialogue. It's very instant. And they say like the methods to kill a vampire are very explosive. Very explosive and very deadly. You know, there's no, I don't want to give anything away, but it's just, let's say, like how you kill a vampire, it is instant death, all right? And there's a lot of gore in this. There's blood everywhere. Let's say, yeah, some people are covered from head to toe in blood in this movie. It is excessive, very excessive. Like I said, though, I've had a very good time. Good time watching this movie. I loved it. If it comes out on DVD, I might buy it. Just depends, you know, I might get it. Because I liked it. I really did enjoy it. I had a great time at the theater. I think it's a must-see if you're a vampire person. You know, you like vampire movies. This is definitely a highly recommended movie for you. If you just like horror, it's not very that scary. It's kind of like a comedy horror, which is my favorite type of horror. I like laughing while I'm being somewhat scared. Couldn't say I was really scared. I was grossed out a lot. There are some gross scenes in this. You got a character gets a stick rammed all the way through them, and they're kind of like moving it back and forth. It's kind of girl. That's kind of like, I don't know. So you do got some sickening parts. You do got some characters, like I said, that you'll root for. Some characters you despise. There's one character was like I hated him at first. I was like, oh, he's right. Maybe he's a good guy. And then, things kind of turn for the worse for him. But, yeah, it's very interesting. I wouldn't be mind seeing if they kind of expand, like Abigail 2. I know I kind of hate sequels a lot, but this is a great standalone, and it does have an ending. But if they wanted to, they could expand on that universe, which would be interesting, I think. And then, so some other stuff that this movie's about here, get into this is about the family dynamics. There is a family dynamic aspect of this as our lead character. She has a son, and, you know, kind of covers the relationship between divorced parents and the effects that it might have on a kid, and effects of bad parenting. Bad parenting is also a theme on this one as well. Especially so both on the human side and surprisingly on the vampire side as well. So you do got that family dynamics, a little what did you say, dynamic family culture, a little story, I guess. Man, the word just slips my mind. Doing this live here. So it does have like a little, it tells about the family structure. What does it say that? It does have a little story about the family structure, what makes a good family, bad family, good parent, bad parent type of stuff like that. And, you know, I think so. Like I said, recommend this. Highly recommend it if you're a vampire lover. Hope you guys are still around at 9/16. If you are, thank you very much for your patience. Hope you enjoyed it. And tune in to some further reviews, or look up other reviews. They're all bad. Have a great day. Bye.